So I'm here with.
Jesse Collins, owner of Collins Athletic Performance.
All right, today we're in TNT training. Jesse is, a good friend of mine. I know him for a very, very, very long time. He was actually my personal trainer, got me to the physique I am, the athleticism I am today. And I'm very, very grateful to be with you today.
For sure.
Yeah, Hondo P, dog. You already know what it is.
You're kind of used to this place at this point, though. How many years was it?
I've been out here in Waterloo for 6 years.
Yeah.
So I've been here for a hot minute still. So yeah, man, I'm just glad to be back. I feel like I haven't been in TNT for 3 years now.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since the last time we had you here.
We got hit with COVID. We were locked down for a bit, so it was really, really hard to even come back out here. I had to move out from Waterloo and go back kind of home to my city of Toronto. But you know what? It is what it is. We're here. We're back. We're still thriving. Getting better and better every single day. So that's all that matters. Now, Jesse, I got a few questions for you today, bro.
Sure, man.
Well, my first question is, what got you into being a trainer?
Yeah, that's a loaded question you got there. Back when I was playing football, played at Laurier back in my day, went through some injuries, which kind of started to drive me into the rehab profession. I was already doing my undergrad in kinesiology and had an interest in that already. But then after 4 surgeries in 2 years, during my time at Laurier, I decided to kind of redirect and try to figure out, one, how to rehab better, how to work with musculoskeletal injuries as a whole, but then also just try to redirect training so that maybe it wasn't so specific on the power lifts and the mainstream lifting that we see with our elite athletes, and try to redirect it to something that might be more functional to sports. And that's kind of what I based my whole entire career off of. Went down to Ohio, had a great opportunity down there to work with Ohio OU, so the not Ohio State, but in Athens there, we worked with the Buckeyes, the Bobcats. So anyways, had a great opportunity there, which was a good time. Came back, started my own company, was lucky enough to start up with a bunch of CFL football players, and that drove me to keep learning, keep driving forward within the profession.
Big facts, bro. That's a big story right there. That's crazy. This guy went to Ohio, got injured. That's a journey, brother. I really respect that. So what got you to TNT training? Why did you get to this facility here today?
Yeah, actually, I started my career working at an LA Fitness, so a small little public, little public gym, working with just some general pop and whatnot, which I still love doing. I still love working with general pop, but I did a little bit of that, and then transitioned in sports a lot because of my background. And that was actually early. I was still in university when I started working out in this gym, this literal place. But it used to be called SST Waterloo way, way, way back. And it was a great learning opportunity for me. I worked with a lot of high-level athletes at the time and whatnot, but that was right from the get-go. But then over the years, we had some new ownership come through here. So Tyler came through. We got this place now. It's TNT. He's done a great job keeping the place updated, which makes my job even easier. So we never had a reason to leave this place. It's always been a great private gym where we can get our athletes through and put good work in.
Big facts. Now, what is your type of style of training when you come here? If I came to this gym right now, I'm looking for Jesse. I want to do a nice wicked workout.
Yeah.
What do you like? What's your type of style? What do you cater to?
Yeah, I would definitely say what I do is personalization. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people like to keep things very general when it comes to training, and there's nothing wrong matter with that for certain aspects of the population. But when we're dealing with athletes, we're talking about a lot of restrictions or weaknesses that we can assess and address. And if we address them properly, we can have great results in their performance, but we can also limit, or I wouldn't say limit, but we can mitigate some of the injury risk that is involved with some athletic movements, right? So I would say personalization is the main thing, because nowadays, right, we see systems everywhere. So everybody's trying to incorporate a new system, and the system is driven based off of one set of rules. So you got knees over toes, we got all these things. There's nothing bad with these different types of systems.
Yeah.
They're all great, but the big thing is there's no one size fits all, especially when we're looking at athletes or we're looking at rehabilitation. So then we have to look at each individual on a personal basis. And when we look at individuals on a personal basis, we come to the conclusion that we might be able to use a part of this system. We might be able to use a part of this system. We might be able to integrate some knowledge that isn't in systems, which is something I do quite a bit. But that's the thing, is that I think that what we do is we personalize. So we're not going to make every single person do power lifts, every single person do Olympic lifts, every single person do knees over toes. We're going to direct it towards the people that we're bringing to the gym, and that gives us a lot of variability. So people who come in here, we can have 15, 20 people in here, and they can all be doing a different program. And that's kind of all based on the specific goals that we're directing them to and moving them in that direction.
Perfect. And I know Jesse actually did that for me. I was an athlete playing playing Laurier football, and I needed to get better at every single thing, at every aspect. I felt like, you know what I mean. And he actually tuned me up. Told you, get me to where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm a super athlete. You know what I mean? I kind of wish I was still here, like trying to push myself a little bit harder, because it is harder to do on my own. But he's taught me a lot. He's actually mentored me to train the clients I train in Toronto now. So I really respect Jesse. I have a lot of faith in Jesse. His programs they're different, you know what I mean? But they're on point. They make sure they're different for every single person, just like he said, you know what I mean? And it's very specific. So yeah. So Jesse, I know later on you're gonna be putting me through a whole workout here. I'm kind of ready because I know kind of what to expect. Because I know I've worked out.
We just got to see if you can keep up.
That's
the problem. Can you keep up with me? I'm old now, so you better be able to keep up with me.
I think I can. I've been putting in the work and I haven't stopped. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I know your method. So you know, I do kind of have an edge right now. You know what I mean?
All right, so I'll give that to you. You got the age. That's all I'm giving you.
All right, so Jesse, what do you have in store for me today? What are we gonna be doing?
We're gonna go through an athlete workout. We're gonna push you a little bit. We'll start off with a little bit of mobility, breathing work just to get you started, get into some activation drills, get to our compound sets, which we're gonna make more athletic focused. So we're gonna involve some plyometrics and ballistics in there. Perfect. Incorporate that into some accessory work at the end, and maybe you'll do a little finisher. I'm old, so I might just take that off. But I might make you get a little bit tired.
Oh damn, man! All these finishers, but it's all good though. I'm ready for it. You know I'm ready. So let's get started, man.
Breathe out, and then when you breathe in, try to get this. Hold it. Good. Don't roll this forward. So for this one, I just want to see how quickly you can hit the ground. There you go, guys. We're going to get the jams going. For recovery. Stick. Drive. So you ready for the next part?
Yes, sir.
Alright. And make readings off that by itself. Once you have more weight on there, we'll switch closer. Go. Reset. Come on. Get that knee in over the toes. Drive straight up. Reset. And then I'm driving out in your face. There, good. Now push hard. Hit. Good. Get your speed down. Hit. Good. Right. That's why it hurts a little bit. You get in here, you gotta be. That's a little bit.
Wait, so the higher is better?
We'll get you there. Come on.